Well, hi, I'm Gail, and welcome to your private Mary Kay Beauty Experience. You would have received a packet in the mail with some great samples and a sheet that's called the most popular sets. So here's some setup for you. You want to make sure that you have a couple warm washcloths, damp, your hair pulled back, and an ink pen, and all of your samples laid out in order. I'm going to go through everything that you see back here. I'm going to talk about those items, and then we're also going to be doing the facial and talking about the items that you got in terms of samples. So are you ready to begin? Again, thanks for tuning in. Sometimes it's just easier to watch a video than it is to participate in a live virtual experience. I get it. Okay, so if you're ready, here we go. So we're going to do, first we're going to cleanse, and then we're going to exfoliate with a microdermabrasion, and then we're going to talk about how to use the foundation and the airbrushing technique. And then I'll talk about the other items, but those are the items that you have samples for in your system. So the first thing I want you to do is just lay that damp washcloth onto your face just for a second or two, and then take it off. And the first little packet is packet number 1. That's going to be the Time Wise 4-in-1 cleanser. Squirt out a little bit and just kind of dab it on your face all over, and then gently start to massage it in an outward motion. You want to avoid your eye zone, and you don't need to put this on your lips. So an outward motion. If you're doing this with full-size container, I would recommend that you do your neck, which is your décolleté area, and the tops of your hands, because we always want to take care of our hands and neck the same way we take care of our complexion. So go ahead and massage that all in. You're using part of a skincare line that is relatively new to Mary Kay, and it's called the Time Wise 3D system, and it does 3 things. It defends, it delays, and it delivers. In just 4 weeks, you're going to see an amazing improvement in the quality and the look and the feel of your skin. So I'm excited for you to experience this today, because I think you're very much going to like it. All of the ingredients, the cleansers, the moisturizers, and the eye cream, contain 3 important age minimize 3D complex. The first one is encapsulated resveratrol, which is actually a molecule that's been harvested from the skin of grapes. And out in a grape vineyard, the resveratrol molecules multiply and get thicker on the grape skin in reaction to wind, disease, and excessive sun or drought. So resveratrol in our skin helps protect our skin against the same environmental impact. It also supports our skin's natural collagen production, which we're real happy with. The next vitamin is vitamin B3. This is known to brighten. It has a superpower in it that works double duty as an antioxidant. So it not only brightens our complexion, but also has loaded antioxidants. And then the third ingredient is an age-defining peptide that supports the skin's natural collagen and elastin for a more youthful and resilient look. So massaging that in. Now take your washcloth, lay it on your complexion gently, and go ahead and just gently wipe your complexion off in an outward motion. Okay, so that was the cleanser, this item right back here. That was your Mary Kay Time Wise 4-in-1 cleanser, because it actually does 4 things at one time. It cleanses, exfoliates gently, it tones, and it moisturizes just a little bit all at the same time. We're so happy for that. Then the next item that we're going to have you put on is actually going to be the microdermabrasion. This is step C in your most popular sets. The microdermabrasion, step 1, the refined step, is made of aluminum oxide crystals. So take your cloth again, lay it on your complexion, then take it off, and just take about a pea-sized amount of this and massage it on your complexion, forehead, and your cheeks and your nose. Avoid your eye zone and avoid your mouth. Aluminum oxide crystals are the very same thing that dermatologists use when you go to get a microdermabrasion treatment done at a dermatologist's office, and you pay about $100 to $150 for one treatment, or you can receive 35 treatments from your own system of microdermabrasion for $55. So, and this is a 2-part step. So step number 1 is to apply that microdermabrasion all over. The aluminum oxide crystals are polishing and removing that top surface of dead skin. On a microscopic level, think of your pores as saucers. And as your skin replaces and builds from the inside out over a 3-day period of time, the pores start to grow edges. And so as the edges grow up, the actual pores start to collect a little bit of impurity from maybe makeup that wasn't completely washed off, or even impurities that are pollutants that are in the air. So when we use a microdermabrasion, that those soft-serred edges get flattened out again. And as a result of that, then we can scoop out what's on the surface of the pore, and it gives the skin a super smooth feel, like baby butt smooth. And at the same time, it also removes the impurities in the pores. Now know that as our skin ages, our pores necessarily don't get smaller, but we do want them to get tightened up. And so after you've massaged this on, you want to wipe it off a couple, 3 times with your washcloth, and you might need a second washcloth. The aluminum oxide crystals are very refined. They're very tiny. So you want to make sure that you get every single piece of that off. I often use my microdermabrasion in the shower so that I don't have anything left on the edges or maybe around my jawline or something like that. And just how often would you want to use your microdermabrasion? Twice a week. We say use it on the W days, Wednesday and the weekend. Whereas the cleanser, the step number 1, you use morning and evening. Now that you've gotten that wiped off, then you do step 2 of that. That's the second little foil packet there. And that is going to be the Mary Kay Pore Minimizer. You want to put a little squirt of that on the complexion and put that on all over. We're going to let that soak in for a minute before we go forward. The Pore Minimizer is designed to shrink your pores and tighten them on a 24-hour basis. So you can use this morning and evening, the Pore Minimizer. And that is this item right here, step number 2. That's the 2 part of the microdermabrasion. Okay. Now the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to put on our moisturizer. So we're going to go back to set A or set B. If it is daytime when you're doing your facial, you want to use the day cream that has an SPF 30. It protects your skin against incidental sun exposure and UVA and UVB rays. UVA rays are the aging rays, UVB rays are the burning rays. It contains those 3 magical ingredients I mentioned earlier: resveratrol, vitamin B3, and anti-aging peptides, but it also contains nopal cactus day cream. Nopal cactus extract, rather, is a special antioxidant product that is blended in to help our skin stay super moisturized during the day. If it's nighttime, so use the day cream during the daytime. Avoid your eyes with it because you don't want that SPF in your eyes. It will get tingy, and that will not feel good. The night cream, you would use your cleanser, and then your night cream, you want to massage that on all over gently. Make sure you do your neck and hands just like day cream. The night cream would massage on all over. It also contains those same 3 ingredients with 1 additional ingredient called Japanese apricot extract, which is a super antioxidant that helps our skin go through the renewal process at night while we're sleeping. So massage that on gently all over if it's nighttime when you're doing your facial. And then the last step is going to be to put on your eye cream. Let me just come back here for a minute and notice that our day cream is pink and our night cream is gray. So even if we have to wear reading glasses, we can still find our product. Now our last product in the facial portion is going to be our eye cream. And our eye cream, you want to put just a fingerprint amount on. You want to pat it around your eyes and then up into the occipital bone area, and allow that just to moisturize in that area before you put on your eye makeup. You want to use your eye cream twice a day. It is a kind of a rule of thumb that women in their 20s going forward should protect their eye skin because it is so very thin, and it is very advised that we want to be wearing an eye cream around our eyes at all times, especially because we're more on monitors now than ever before. So eye cream twice a day. This actually contains a seaweed algae extract in it that helps with that super moisturization of the very thin skin around the eyes. Now let's move on to step D, which is going to be our foundation step, and it's also known as the flawless finish. For the flawless finish, it's going to be these 3 steps right here. First one is going to be your Mary Kay CC cream. This is complexion correction cream. It comes in 5 different colors from very light to very deep. And it is, I often feel that it's my casual foundation because it's very thin and lightweight. It's buildable, so you can add a couple layers on it. It has a built-in SPF of 15. And remember, you're putting it over an SPF product already, but it is nice to know that it has additional SPF in it. You would apply it all over, or you can use the foundation primer first. And let me share with you this technique. You'd put a squirt, about the pea-sized amount of the foundation primer on your hand, actually on the opposite hand, that, you know, if you're right-handed, go on your left hand, 1 or 2 squirts of your CC cream. And then you want to use your microfiber brush that has a little bit of a wedge in it. See how it has a little bit of a wedge? Our microfiber brushes are designed to keep the product right on the edges and to grab it well. So you would mix it up onto your complexion and you want to spin it onto your face all over. And the only place you would avoid is your eye zone, and of course you wouldn't want to put it on your lips. And that would be for a daytime wear. Here's a couple little nuggets on the side that I like, and that's called Mary Kay airbrushing. What I like to do with my primer and with my foundation is I actually have more beige skin, but if I want to brighten my skin and make it look a little bit whiter and kind of even out maybe some ruddiness in it, I will use very light CC cream, mix it with the foundation primer. Oh, and by the way, did you know that foundation primer is the secret to the Hollywood stars and how their makeup looks fabulous all evening when they're walking down the runway? That's the foundation primer that's doing that magic. So coming back to this now, mix my very light with my foundation primer, use my microfiber brush and spin it on all over. And then I go back and I either put on a mineral powder foundation, which matches my skin tone, or a liquid foundation that is the preferred formula for me, along with the color that is preferred for me. And I would use, again, the liquid foundation brush for that application. The reason I do this is I feel it just gives a little bit more luminosity to the skin and things stay very well. Now, those are all of our hands-on items. Now I'm just going to walk you through some of the additional items and tell you about them, and you can decide from there. So if you like the top A, B, C, and D sets so far, put a star or a circle by them so we'll remember that. So the next things I want to talk about are the finishing sets. And it includes our Mary Kay Translucent Loose Powder, which is like the best powder in the world. It is one shade that works for every single skin tone. It's been milled over 5 times. It's like putting crystals on your complexion. So you would want to use Translucent Loose Powder over your foundation. But let's first start with the steps prior to that. In the finishing step, you would use a highlighter to highlight and a concealer on your eyelids, and perhaps an under eye corrector if you have blueness and purple under your eyes. So this is how I use it because I do have blueness and purpleness around in my eyes. The under eye corrector is applied in a triangle formula like this. Triangle, kind of shape like that, and pat it in with my fingertips a little bit, but not too much. This has an applicator that's called the doe foot. Can you see that? It has a nice little applicator edge to it. So it makes it pretty easy to get everything in there without touching your eyes with your fingers, because your eyes literally are just too strong to touch. Your fingers are too strong to touch your eyes. So go ahead and pat that in. And then on the eyelid, again, I like to go with the very lightest shade so that I have the best concealing. Pat a little bit of very light on my eyelids, and then go back and pat that with my fingertip just to blend it, or I will use my blending brush on my eyelid. When I'm all done, here's just a little makeup secret. When I'm all done with all my makeup, I go back and put a little bit of very light right here in the corners of my eyes, and then I use my foundation wedge brush and go whoop, whoop, and that lifts the corners of my eyes. You don't even see it, but it really does work. It's a neat makeup tip. Okay, so the perfecting, I need to put my glasses back on, pardon me. The finishing set with using the perfecting light ivory concealer and the under eye corrector. The perfecting concealer, by the way, also contains built-in highlighter, so it helps highlight the whole area. Okay, and then we finished that off with the Mary Kay Translucent Loose Powder. Now, I prefer to use the all-over powder brush because it's a bigger brush. It allows me to cover more area, and I just like to put more powder on my complexion, so I use the all-over powder brush, which is slightly bigger than the brush that's featured in the picture there. But if you already have a big goofy brush, you might just want to get the smaller one because it has a nice condensed head, and you can then more pat it, whereas I do more spinning. The other one, you do more patting. So that takes care of the perfect and correct set. Then our next set down from there is right over here. It's our Mary Kay Satin Hands and Satin Lips collection. Now the Mary Kay Satin Hand set comes with 3 components, and this is our protecting softener, and this you would massage onto your hands first. It has a super emollient, fragrance-free cream, and you rub that on first, and then you do step number 2, which is the Mary Kay Satin Smoothie Refining Shea Scrub. Lots of words there. So you want to put 1 or 2 squirts on your hands, still leaving this product on, and scrub and massage that in real good. The first step super hydrates, so that's really good to massage into your cuticles and the hands, you know, the palms of your hands and the tops of your hands. You could do the same treatment on your feet, so you'd want to massage that into your feet really good. Then go back and use the scrub, rub that on real good, tops and bottoms all over. This also is really good on your elbows, your knees if you have kind of dry knees, and for sure your feet. And then wash it off. Then finish with our Mary Kay hand lotion that comes in the set. And this is like putting on gloves, because this protects your hands through multiple washings, and all of it has the white tea and citrus fragrance with shea butter, so it super enriches our skin and moisturizes. Likewise, our Satin Lips collection, which is part of the group, it has a sugar scrub that has shea butter in it, and then it also has a lip balm that has shea butter in it. And so you want to massage on the scrub, wash it off, and then put on the lip balm. And here's just a side note: if you know somebody that is perhaps receiving oxygen at the hospital, this is one of the few products that is safe to use around oxygen without any side effects or concerns on the complexion area. Okay, so that takes care of the satin hands. And if you like that set, that is super popular. One last thing I need to mention there: the satin hand set itself, this 3-part set, it comes in a fragrance-free if you are sensitive to fragrance, or of course the white tea and citrus. Totally up to you as to which way you want to go. All right, let me put this back over here. And then our next step is going to be the Mary Kay Time-Wise Repair System, which is this big, beautiful box right here. This is the set that I use, and I love it. It is our very best skincare line, and it was developed probably about, I want to say maybe 5 or 6 years ago, and it contains 5 important steps. Step number 1 is the Time-Wise Repair Volume Firm Cleanser. That when you massage this on your complexion, I always say let it sit for just a minute or 2, because it helps stimulate your own built-in hyaluronic acid and your own built-in collagen. It helps stimulate that. So massage that on, and just let that sit on your face for a minute. As an added bonus, you might want to use the Mary Kay Sonic Brush. I'll come back and talk about this in a minute. That's the tool that I use to put this on with. Then I would go ahead and rinse that off. Then the next item that I use is my Mary Kay Time-Wise Repair Volume Firm Advanced Lifting Serum. This is a very precise and extremely powerful serum that helps the sagging skin along the cheeks and the jawline, and it helps it appear more lifted. See, don't mind when I look more lifted all the time. The next step is going to be either our day cream or our night cream. Our day cream is in a pink bottle. Our night cream is in a silverish kind of bottle on the bottom, a gray bottle, so even if we can't see, we can use it. The day cream has an SPF of 30 in it. It restores the look of the skin's youthful cushion and even tone. It helps protect our skin against UVA and UVB rays, and of course it increases the skin's moisture for 12 hours. Whereas the Time-Wise Night Cream fights the appearance of deep lines and wrinkles. It refines. Plus, it contains retinol, which is known to encourage surface cell turnover and renewal, and it supports the natural collagen and elastin. It increases the skin moisture, again, for 12 hours. And then the final item is going to be our Reawaken Your Eyes with our Time-Wise Repair Eye Renewal Cream. It awakens tired eyes. It targets the visible under eye puffs and bags and dark circles and sagging skin. And here's something very unique about this product. let me show you a built-in massaging tool that comes in it. That is if I can get it out of the box here. This went with me a little bit more than I expected it to. So watch this. See that little massage head on there? So you want to squirt, let me put it this way. You want to squirt the lotion out, and then you flip it over and see the ball head. Well, this isn't movable, but it has a rounded head, and you apply this from the inside of your eye and you massage it out. Once the eye cream is in place, you want to massage it from the inside out. Kind of like when football players get puffy from playing football, they use a massaging tool like this in their eye zone area. So it's along the same lines as that. And you will notice that it actually pushes the excess fluid out of those little eye socket areas. So that is our Mary Kay Volume Firm System. Let me just give you some overall stats with this, because you want this to be able to do wonderful things for your skin, as it always does. It always does. Okay, and what we know about this is especially the Mary Kay Time Wasted Repair Advanced Lifting Serum reclaims your youthful triangle, which is this area right here, across your nose, mouth, and your cheeks. Yep, that's our youthful triangle. And overall, what we see that works for us, that we see 100% visible lift in sagging skin along the cheeks and the jawline, a 98% increase in lifted skin overall, an 82% improved skin firmness, and a 98% visibility of deep lines and wrinkles looking softened. The Time-Wise Volume Firm System is a patented program that is excellent for our skin, top notch. Okay, now let's come back to our sheet here so I can talk about a couple more things that are on here for us. Okay, the next item up is our Mary Kay Botanical lines, which is right here. Now this Mary Kay skincare line, Mary Kay Botanical line, these are for our younger folks. You know, girls that are just starting to get involved into a skincare line. And this could be for girls or for dudes. You know, let's say you've got someone that's a preteen and you want to get them kind of involved in using skincare. This might be the place to start with it. It comes with a gentle cleanser, which is kind of clear with some little scrubby beads in it, and moisturizing gel, which is clear, and then a refreshing toner. So you would cleanse the face, and then you put a little bit of toner on a cotton ball and wipe the face down and finish off with your moisturizer, which is super easy to apply. The nice thing about this particular three-step system is it contains both dragon fruit extract and aloe vera. So it calms the skin down and delivers some basic antioxidants, which are, again, good for the skin. Now let's move on from there to our Mary Kay Clear Proof System, which is this over here. Our Mary Kay Clear Proof System is for someone that has acne-prone skin. Girls or guys, any age doesn't matter. When it happens, it just happens. This includes a cleansing gel, an acne treatment gel, a blemish control toner, an oil-free moisturizer, and a pore purifying serum, which is one additional item on the site here, which I'm not showing right now. These contain salicylic acid to help with that gentle exfoliation process, and certain parts of this also contain benzoyl peroxide. This system is designed to improve acne-prone skin in 7 days, your money back. And let me just make mention of this. All of Mary Kay's products are 100% guaranteed. Okay, so that's our Mary Kay system over there. Then I want to come back over here to our men's line. Bring these items going forward. We have a daily facial wash, and this can be used morning and evening on the complexion for a gentleman that wants to have a nice skincare system just for him. And it's a gel-based product, so it washes off and gets a little bit sudsy, and then washes on and washes off easily. Then he would finish up with a little bit of SPF moisturizer. This has an SPF of 30 that moisturizes his face all over, but have him avoid his eye zone. And then he can use an extra hydrating eye cream. This is an advanced eye cream for men that he would use in the eye zone area. Now know that men and women's skin is different. It truly is. And so the men's cleanser is designed for his skin because of the cellular structure, the way that the men's skin is designed. It's thicker in some areas than ours, and it receives product differently. So therefore, Mary Kay came out with a men's skincare line for it. At night, he would not need to use an SPF 30 product. So he might want to look at one of our regular moisturizers for nighttime, or step into the Time Wise 3D Night Cream for his nighttime moisturizer. No problem whatsoever. Then the next set I want to walk you through is actually part of the Time Wise Repair system. It's called the Time Wise Repair Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. This is an alpha hydroxy facial. You put a couple squirts on and let it sit on your face for about 10 minutes. It erases fine lines, it brightens your skin, it smooths your skin, the skin's texture. Now you would use this on the opposite days, using it weekly, the opposite days of the microdermabrasion system if you chose to use that also. The microdermabrasion is a physical exfoliant. This is a chemical exfoliant. And many people now like to use both of those to get the maximum absorption of the antioxidants into their skin system. Then the next set I want to make mention to you is called the blackhead removing system, and that's for cleaning deep pores. And that is a 3-part system. I have 2 parts showing with you right now. First one is our Mary Kay Deep Cleansing Charcoal Mask with activated charcoal. It also contains bentonite and kaolin. Both of those are clay-based products that help in the drying, and it also helps control excess oil that the skin might be generating. It also contains a little bit of honeysuckle extract along with navy bean extract and peppermint and spearmint and rosemary. So those ingredients calm the skin, smells wonderful, tightens up our skin, controls the excess oil, and removes the dead skin cells on the surface of the skin that just don't seem to want to fall off too easily. And in addition to that, the activated charcoal works as a magnet to pull impurities out from the skin. Very important. The other mask that there is called the Mary Kay Moisture Renewing Gel Mask. The Moisture Renewing Gel Mask is like putting a hydrator right on your face. I mean, a mask that puts water on your face and leaves it there. And you can sleep with this overnight. It's made with botanicals. It's a wonderful feel. Or you can put it on, leave it on for 20 minutes, and then wash it off. Then the Indulge Soothing Eye Gel also contains aloe vera and chamomile, and that helps reduce the puffiness around the eyes. A fingerprint amount of that under your eyes if you're experiencing some strain from maybe looking at your monitor too long. Or if you wake up and you have a little bit of puffiness under your eyes, the Indulge Soothing Eye Gel is the perfect little magic for that. And all you do is dab it on. You can reapply it and put it on over your makeup actually, and you won't even see it. So you can just dab it a fingerprint amount on. I like to keep mine in my refrigerator so it's extra cool when I put it on. Then the last set that I want to mention to you is going to be our Better Than Falsies set. It's our movie star lashes. And that's this system right over here. Let me ring around and show you this. We want to first start with our Mary Kay Oil-Free Eye Makeup Remover. You want to shake this up before you use it. It removes both waterproof and water-soluble makeup. It's a silicone-based product. It's super safe for contact lens wearers. It also helps moisturize our eyelashes, and it also removes the eyelash mites that sometimes live on the base of our eyelashes. It's recommended that we use this twice a day on our eyelashes to keep them moisturized and hydrated and clean. So a little bit of cotton does like a champ. And then the other 2 components that go with that make our eyelashes look like they're falsies is first our lash primer. This has a built-in brush that's a cotton brush that's got 2 layers in it. And so you comb that in from the base of your eyelashes and go right out. And this gives you clear extensions. I mean, if you put this on and look in the mirror sideways, you would see that your eyelashes almost double in length. Then on top of that, you want to add on our Mary Kay Lash Intensity Mascara. And this is a specialty brush that allows us, let me see if I can get it over here. This Lash Intensity brush allows us to get close to the base of our eyelashes, and we stroke it up. And the mascara is designed to build our eyelashes out 4 times their length. So that's going right over the lash primer. And then you turn it, and then it allows you to comb your lashes so they're even longer. So you get the mascara in, and then you turn the wand, and then you pull it up that way, and it blends it out so that each eyelash is enveloped in the mascara. This lash lasts all day long, and the lash primer helps your mascara stay on, which is especially very nice. So those are all of the sets that we've tried. Now let's kind of go through what are the steals and the deals that come with this system. So let me show you our Mary Kay roll-up bag. This is our roll-up bag that you're seeing down at the bottom. And here's some things I like about it. It has a built-in snap with a hook. This is plastic cover. Let me see if I can wiggle this off real quick. Yep, a plastic hook, so if I'm traveling, I can hang this up. And then there are the bags. Each of the bags comes off. Each of the bags is designed to hold your cosmetics. And if something were to happen and one of the bottles didn't seal completely and opened in the bag, instead of it getting all of your clothes, it stays contained in one bag. Isn't that brilliant? So we have 4 pockets here. These happen to be sets A and set B and set C and D. Those happen to be the 4 pockets you're seeing right now, but obviously you can roll this into more. So our promotion, and let me just tell you one more thing. If you ever needed to wash the pockets, you just take everything out, put them in your dishwasher and wash them. And I always put a little bit of clear furniture polish on a cloth, like a washcloth, and wipe them inside and out. And it makes the vinyl bag look pretty and shiny again. So this is all rolled up pretty like this. Okay, so the promotion and how you can get this free, because I think this is always worth winning for free. Okay, the queen bag is select any 6 sets. So what would be the sets? Well, the sets that you tried today, if you like those, would be A and B, C and D. That's 4 sets. That's 4 sets. Let's get it correct there. And then you can choose if you would like one of the other, a couple other sets. And that is by far it's our best deal. Okay, any 6 sets for $2.99. That's a savings of $144. Super good value. Now our next set down there is the princess set. Select any 4 sets there, and you still get the bag for free. And that's $108 savings. Very nice. Remember, we did set A, B, C, and D today, but perhaps again, you can pick and choose what you'd like. Or go down to select any 2 sets. That's a savings of $25. You can purchase the bag then for an additional $35, totally up to you. And then you also will include a free gift with purchase. Now, the additional bonus that I like to offer is I always like to offer the Mary Kay Skin Vigorette brush. Remember, I told you I would talk about that in just a minute. So this is our Mary Kay Skin Vigorette brush. Now, the one that you see on your flyer there is our previous generation, okay? That one was $50, and it was a rotating head. This brush is a sonic brush, and so it vibrates, and it gives you a different kind of experience. 60 seconds of sonic super clean. It is a brush that will clean your forehead. If you hold it on for 15 seconds on your forehead, you want to hold it on each cheek and nose area for 15 seconds, and it actually beeps to remind you of that. And then your chin for another 15 seconds. This gently cleans your complexion 4 times cleaner than if you do it with your fingertips. And a couple more buzz things I want to share with you on this. You get more than 200 oscillations per second. 4 times more dirt is removed from your complexion as a result, along with makeup and impurities. So this is used morning and evening, and just kind of go all over the place. And I usually have my face damp, put my cleanser in my brush, and then go forward and use my brush. But that's part of it. So just the brush by itself retails for $75. You can get that for half price. But if you're going to get the Mary Kay Sonic brush, my recommendation is to get the massage head with it, because you want to be massaging your face every day to continue to stimulate good muscle tone, collagen development, and hyaluronic acid, which is natural to our skin. And that happens and supports the continuation of that through massage. So the second head that you can get with this is the massage head. The facial massage head, you would use it on your neck for 40 seconds, and then on your jawline for 20 seconds, and your cheeks, each cheek for 25 seconds, and then your forehead for 10 seconds. And it automatically beeps and knows it. The brush also has 2 speeds. That's slow, that's fast. Oh, it's got 3 speeds, excuse me. I always put it on fast anyway. So when you're using the massage head, put a little bit of your moisturizer on there or your night cream on there, and you massage it up gently in this direction here. Whatever you decide to do is great. I love my sonic brush. I want to encourage you to consider it. So here's the deal. The massage head by itself is $25. Get the whole system for $100, and you can actually get it for half price when you choose to purchase at least one of the sets. So that's a very good value. Why do I do such a deep discount on this one? Because I know the sonic brush is the very best tool on the marketplace. Ours is. And I also know that it's one of the very best things you can do for your skin. It renews your skin. And it comes with a rechargeable cord. You don't even need any batteries anymore. As a rechargeable cord, just plug it into your laptop or your USB port, whatever you got going on, and it recharges itself, and the charge stays forever and ever. So that's that, that's this, and that's the massage head. I want to encourage you to really think on that one. Okay, so is that everything? I think so. Take a minute and circle off the sets that you really liked. That would be great. I know, isn't it something? You know, take a look in the mirror and say, wow, my skin does really feel good. Doesn't it feel nice? Feel it with the back of your hand. How does it feel? Isn't it nice? Feels better, feels cleaner. I know, yeah. Let me close up by just sharing with you a little bit about why women join Mary Kay and why I joined Mary Kay. Because you see, 30 plus years ago, I joined Mary Kay as a last-ditch effort to replace lost income, because I was one of the folks from a recession period. I was a brand new college graduate with a couple of college degrees, and I had a car loan, a student loan, and I was brand new married, so I was taking care of household budget also. 50% pay cut. Went, uh-oh, something big's got to happen here. My consultant heard me mention it and actually complaining about it, and she said, would you ever consider Mary Kay? And I said, well, probably not. I'm not really a cosmetic girl that way. But I had been buying from her, and she said, well, what do you got to lose by learning about it? And so I said, okay. So I learned about it, and I really liked what I learned. And here are some of the things. I consider these like the top 11 gifts about Mary Kay that I really liked. The personal and professional growth is truly encouraged in Mary Kay. Like, it's part of what we do every day in Mary Kay. And then I especially like the financial security, because I was able to not only replace my income, I was also able to pay off my student loans within 3 years of joining Mary Kay by selling the Mary Kay product and also winning a Mary Kay car. Then there is the positive community. Oh my goodness. If it wasn't for Mary Kay, I don't know if I'd still be married. I've been married 1 year longer than I have been in Mary Kay. And Mary Kay is the kind of company that just nurtures you to always have a positive mindset about everything. And I'm so grateful to have a positive work zone to be part of. And the women that I meet that are part of Mary Kay are positive also. When we get together, we collaborate on idea exchange, and that's a wonderful thing. And then there's the mentorship. When I joined Mary Kay, I had no idea how to run a business. I didn't know anything, and it was way before the days of internet for sure. And so, you know, we worked with a phone on a line that was like 25 feet long and walked around making phone calls and doing customer service calls. And there were times when it was scary to talk to people that I didn't know, but I realized that that was more self-centered because I was worried about what they were thinking about me instead of me thinking about what's best for them. And once I kind of got out of my own way and just went for it, things started to happen in a big way. And that's mentorship, helps you and guides you every step along the way. And then there's the positive female friendships. I've had these great girlfriends for the last 30 plus years because of Mary Kay. I'm so grateful for that. So very grateful for that. I mean, where else can you go? Make some money, have some fun, and make girlfriends that are like-minded forever. I mean, like, really, that's a pretty neat thing. Then there's the own my own business. I never thought that I would own my own business, but when I got involved in my own business and realized the freedom and the flexibility, the ability to make my own choices, to design my own paycheck, to work around the busy schedule of my husband and our children to be going forward, I really appreciated my business, and I could have my shop open. And now with virtual work, my business can always be open, even if I'm not necessarily in the shop at that moment in time. And I can choose who I want to work with, which is great. Like, I love working with everybody. I believe everybody that's got skin should have a chance to try Mary Kay, the skincare, and maybe even the opportunity, because I believe in this business wholeheartedly. Then there is the company with global responsibility. That has become a very important factor in today's marketplace. And I just want you to know that Mary Kay's commitment to the global community is huge. Mary Kay had a recycling program that happened, well, it ended last year. I'm just looking to show you something here so I can grab it. This is what I want to show you. So see these little black caps? Well, Mary Kay had a recycling program going on. And mind you, we're also a zero landfill company, and we're environmentally kind. We do not test on animals. Just the quality control of our raw ingredients, we exceed the European standard. So just to mention a few things. Oh, and Mary Kay's a real person, by the way. She really was. She wasn't a marketing person like, you know, our marketing idea like Betty Crocker. Mary Kay was a human being, a real person. And she started this business with $5,000 and didn't know anything about running a business. She just knew that she needed to get out there and do something. But that's another story for another day. Anyway, come back to the recycling program. Mary Kay collected these little caps from our containers, and for every 10 caps, they planted a tree. Mary Kay planted 1 million trees in Northwest Territory to help reforest. Isn't that nice? Such a company. Only Mary Kay would think about something like that. Even the packaging chips that we use to receive our products in are puffed up starch, potato starch, that we can actually compost into our garden if we choose to do that, if we like to. In addition to that, we also have our Mary Kay Charitable Foundation, and the Mary Kay Charitable Foundation has donated $78 million to find cures for cancers that afflict women, along with stopping domestic violence. Every year, every state receives up to 4 grants to the tune of $20,000 to domestic violence shelters to help with that particular cause. And they've done all kinds of wonderful things in the workplace and out in the United States. They've made outdoor green classrooms for children to nature centers that are completely funded by Mary Kay to help them have a stronger relationship with their environment, just to mention a few. Then let's move on from there, and I love the fact that there are multiple streams of income. So if I'm going to do Mary Kay, I certainly want to be able to take advantage of more income streams than just one. Absolutely. Sell the product, we earn a 50% income. But in addition to that, when we build a team, we earn additional income from Mary Kay from anywhere that goes from 4 to 13%. And then the next way that we earn a multiple streams of income, well, selling the product, let's come back to that. That's face-to-face, virtual, and of course through website. So there's both face-to-face and virtual. Let's just leave it right there. And then there's the whole mentoring and building a team at the same time. Mary Kay handsomely rewards us for that. When a consultant signs up, she can earn, oh my goodness, she can earn up to $5,000 in free Mary Kay product by building her side hustle, as we like to call it in Mary Kay, and really building her Mary Kay business, both face-to-face and virtually at the same time. It is her choice how she wants to do it. And right now, Mary Kay is offering a special program, and actually, I believe they're kind of testing it in the marketplace, and that's quite frankly because with us all being on lockdown, we can't get face-to-face with people, so we're building everything digitally, which is one of the reasons why I'm making this video, so that you have a chance to try the products and learn a little bit about the company, because maybe you know somebody that this would be the perfect fit for, or maybe they should learn a little bit more. But let's come back to the 3 choices. The 3 choices that women have right now in joining Mary Kay. There's 3 ways. First is called the Mary Kay eStart, $30. She gets a free website and a free ProPay, which is how we handle money on a digital level for 1 full year. The second way is she starts with the Mary Kay Starter Kit. That's $100. And that's a $382 starter kit. That's like the greatest Groupon in the world. Those are live products like that we tried today. And she would be able to demo up to 30 people with the products that come in her starter kit. It comes with a great purse. And if you are a great tote bag, actually, if you flip your container, your placemat over, on the back side is a picture of everything that comes in the starter kit. Very nice offer. Very generous offer on Mary Kay's part. The third way she can start, in my opinion, is the best way, is to do both the eStart and the starter kit at the same time. So she's then really taking advantage of those 2 important streams of income, the virtual stream and the face-to-face stream. This is a relationship building business, and you really want to be able to exercise both of those streams because of the ups and downs in today's marketplace and just global world health. We don't know when and where and how, but we do know that if we have these tools in place and we utilize them, we are an unstoppable force for ourselves. Working for yourself, once that happens, you might never want to go back and work for anybody else. So those are some of the most important things that I've gotten out of Mary Kay in terms of the streams of income. And then there's just a couple, 3 more things. An environment of empowering women. I mentor women in my Mary Kay unit. I'm a sales director in Mary Kay, and every woman I work with individually to find out what her strengths are, so we play to her strengths and help her grow into the vision and the goals that she has for herself. And when we join Mary Kay, and I love this story, Mary Kay said when we join Mary Kay, we're just this tiny little rosebud. And as we explore our possibilities in Mary Kay, we bloom and we open up and we become the person that God has intended us to be. And I think that is so true in Mary Kay. And you know, I think that one of the very best things I love about Mary Kay is the opportunity to show a woman everything that I do in my business. And then she'll start to pick and choose those parts that she wants for her business. And then I'm able to encourage her. And I watch her take it in a whole new way that is so custom and perfect for her personality and her world. It's a great match. We seem to always complement. We seem to always collaborate together, which is a wonderful thing. I'm so grateful for that feature in Mary Kay. Then the opportunity to help make a change in my community. So a couple, 3 years ago, I learned about this program called the Mary Kay Chemo Care Package. And my mom had passed away from uterine cancer. And I went, I really want to do something, but I'm not quite sure where to start with that. So when I learned about the chemo care package, I went, you know what? I think we could do this. And I also realized I could do something with the domestic violence group too. So this last year, for the very first time, I reached out to my customers and asked them if they would support a chemo care package drive, which meant that I offered a series of Mary Kay products, which are highly recommended for women or for gentlemen that are going through chemo care, that are going through a chemo treatment rather, because chemo is so hard on our skin. And so I offered this package to my customers and asked, would they be willing to purchase these at a reduced price, but I would donate them to a chemo care center, and the patients there would receive them. And it would be a gift from both me and my customers. Well, my goal was to start with 50. We ended up with 62. How neat is that? How neat is that? So, and then let's talk about the domestic violence shelter, because you know what? The generation of women, the stats are still always so sad, right? Domestic violence won't end until no one is being abused anymore, in my opinion. But the stats are still there. Women of my generation, it was 7 out of 10, if not 8 out of 10. And abuse comes in many forms. And I felt that it was important that to support the domestic violence shelter. And so we are always collecting goodies for the domestic violence shelter in my local community, where women come and stay in a safe house, and they're there for 2 weeks under lock and key. And as a result of that, when they leave, they're able to take away some toiletries with them and some other things that we donate. It's called the Mary Kay Pink Basket Silent Mission, as a way for either my customers to donate things because they know I'll take them there, or my consultants to donate things. And sometimes we actually offer promotions where my customers, if they bring, for example, if we want to restock the pantry for the kids that are staying at the domestic violence shelter, I'll say, if you bring a box of macaroni and cheese, you're going to get one item at 50% off. And sure enough, they do. And I'm more than happy to do that. And at the same time, it's a win-win, a win for my customer and a win for the shelter. So in my opinion, I think it's a fun way to be able to create some change. And then the last thing that I think that is the most rewarding after being in Mary Kay for all these years is understanding and really working to the strengths of one person. And for each of us, our strengths will be a little bit different. But when we're all together, we're able to intertwine them and really complement each other. Because what might be good for me might be a weakness in a consultant area, and what is a strength in a consultant area might be a weakness for myself. And so it's so nice to be able to kind of cross those strengths, and at the same time, take our strengths and work to our strengths to really bring our best to the marketplace, to be the very best we can be for our families, for our community, for our church, and for our company. To be able to work to our best is today, I feel, a real honor and a privilege. So that's a little bit about Mary Kay. In a survey that I'm going to give you at the end, just take a minute and figure out the things that you're most interested in. If you'd like to know more about Mary Kay, well, I've given you plenty of detail there. There'll be a chance for you to make a notation there also. So thanks for paying attention to everything. And see this purple purse back here? When you complete that survey, your name's going to go in a drawing, so you have a chance to win that beautiful purple purse. That's actually a Gail designer bag. Yep. Okay. Thanks for watching, and I will follow up with you about your skincare purchase. And one last thing I'm going to ask you to do is to download the Mary Kay MK Skin Analyzer. It's an app. It's free for Mary Kay. And the app actually scans your face. And as a result of the scan, it tells you and me exactly what items on here would be the very best for you to start with. Because I want you to have the very best products. And it might be exactly this, or it might be a little bit different, but it reads your skin. And so it actually is going to give you 4 different reports. So when you download the app, you want to hold your phone close to your face, and it's like taking a selfie. There'll be a pink oval. Make sure that your face is a little bit on the outside of the oval. You should be in good daylight when you do this. And then as soon as that happens, the oval goes from pink to green and it scans your face. Then you're going to see some reports. The first one's going to show you the where the sun damage is on your face. The second's going to show you the age marks. There'll be like lines on your face. The next one is going to show you how your face is graded out on a grid in terms of how it's grading from no aging to aging and what areas it's looking at in the aging process. And then the last report is the one that you share with me, and that's going to be what Mary Kay recommends for you in order of application. Now know this, that scan that you took, that's only for your eyes. Nobody else sees that information. Mary Kay doesn't see it, only you see it. I don't see it. The only picture I see is going to be the Mary Kay skin order of application, or the recommendation. So that's the one that I'd like you to share with me, so that you and I then have a little bit more of a knowledge base on what's very best for your skin. That Mary Kay skin scan is like having a dermatologist in your cell phone. Okay, now we're done. Thanks again. I'll talk with you again real soon.